Okay, so we got CoinMarketcap pulled up here. We're just gonna do a quick breeze through. We got a ton of news to get through with some of these projects, so we want to kind of just go over price action and then get right into the news of it. And then we're gonna need you to watch the whole video because at the very end, I'm gonna give an update on CyberToken and give a complete transparent walkthrough on a dash. I'm going to show what I have in the CyberToken wallet and give my thoughts on the project and everything. So watch the whole video right through the end so you can get that info. Make sure you, if you want to sign up and get involved, make sure you click that link that's in the description so you can be a part of the team. All right. And we're going to get right into it. So Bitcoin is currently sitting at 35,131. In the last 7 days, it's down 3.8%. In the last 24 hours, it's down 3.52%. So, my thoughts on Bitcoin is I do believe that there's certain price points, and I'm going to pull up my chart here and show you that if it breaks through or continue down in these directions and break through these levels, then we definitely going to be in a confirmed downtrend. So keep that in mind. So real quick, I have a Bitcoin chart here, 1 hour chart pulled up. I got it marked up from the low, right? From the low to the high from the most recent all-time high. Okay, so you have that long line here, which you see, and then we got that dip that it did, right? So we got that kind of mark which established the first low of Bitcoin, and then a nice rally, and then another dip down which was lower than the previous low, right? So this is a lower low. So it made a lower low, which is the first low, right? So we have that line there that is yellow. So it's a cautionary yellow line that I made here. I'm just giving you an idea of how I broke down this chart. And then I'm gonna give my thoughts on Bitcoin and what I think it could possibly do. And you got to do your own research with these things. Nobody knows for sure. So this is all speculative at best, right? So we have this yellow, like kind of cautionary first bottom here, right? And then from here, it bounced up and kind of broke through this floor here, right? Kind of broke through, you see the long wick, and then broke back down, and which it is breaking down now currently. So my thoughts is what I'm looking for in Bitcoin, and let me bring up a tool here. I believe that's the charts. And let's zoom in a little bit better so we can get a better picture. Okay, so now that I broke all, these lines down to you, you kind of know where we are. Okay, this is the low, lower than the previous low here, right? But I want you to also see that this can possibly be a W formation. And if we can take this leg right here and let's just take this leg where it kind of broke down from, and we place it here, and that'll kind of scoot us up towards the 40,000 mark if it was to break above this floor here, which it just got rejected. So now it's going back down. So where does it go from here, right? That's what we say. So we have this chart as a kind of a guide to the levels at which it is going. So we're looking for one, it to confirm a downtrend, it would have to definitely break this level, this cautionary yellow level, which is 33,939. So if we see Bitcoin break through here, the next level we're going to be looking for, obviously after a little consolidation, because it'll be establishing a newer low. So then it would have to kind of trade, rally up and see what it does from there. But if it continues to head down, the next level would be this blue kind of floor that we built based upon this low here. Okay, so if Bitcoin gets here and breaks through and come back to this $30,000 range, which it can possibly definitely revisit, as it was the bottom of this long rally right here that led to the all-time high right here. So let's not get it confused that not even all-time high, excuse me, I misquoted, that it led to the what would be the third high, because here's the all-time high, and this is kind of a second high right here. This is all the same, and then this would be the triple top, if you will, right here. So this is the mark we're looking for. If Bitcoin is to do anything, it would first have to break this floor, challenge this high, and then challenge this high in order to reestablish any type of um, momentum going back up. But for now, it's looking real bearish. And then we have these floors that it needs to break through. And if it gets through this one, it's going to be pretty messy back down in the 20s, and it can possibly get here and here, and whoo. So we're a long way from that. It's still a lot of good money inside the overall market cap of crypto, but you definitely got to keep an eye out. For the sake of this video and as much news as we got to bring to you, we're going to keep on keeping it pushing. So we're going to go down to Tron. Tron is still sitting at, under 3 cent, 2 cent, around, 2 to 3 cent, around that range. It's been floating around. I still have complete confidence in Tron. Tron is one of those OG crypto coins that, has been consistently delivering, the blockchain, the Tron blockchains consistently delivering. So I really don't have any issues with Tron. I just, it's just a wait and see where it's gonna go this year thing with Tron, and we're gonna keep it pushing. So we're gonna head down to Verge, which still continues to hold a spot on the first page on CoinMarketCap's list, and Verge is currently down the last 24 hours, 8.29%. The last 7 days, 12.41%. We all know where Verge has just come from. If you new to the channel, make sure you like that button, subscribe, get the newest coin. So we have some Verge news pulled up here. We at CoinDesk. So Verge is eyeing a new use case in mobile charging. So basically, I guess their idea is to charge for a super fast charge of your phone or mobile device. Cryptocurrency project Verge, previously adopted for payments by Pornhub, is forging a new role as its means to pay for mobile charging. Verge Currency announced Tuesday it has teamed up with US-based firm called Voice Life to develop a new mobile charging device that accepts Verge as payment. So now this article actually came out last month, so last year, December 22nd. Um, it's not really that old, and especially in cryptocurrency, long as press releases from these companies are within maybe 6 month range, it's pretty much still fresh because cryptocurrency, as far as news go, doesn't drop like news every day. So the news that typically drops with these projects are the type of news pieces that'll change the scope of the project. So this is relatively new news. So basically, Verge is getting into the phone charging, at least charging a fee for this process by making it super fast. And according to this article, when launched, users will be able to use Verge Pay platform to fund a 2-minute charge of mobile devices. XVG is the only cryptocurrency the system will use, a Verge representative told CoinDesk. So I guess XVG will be the only way you can do this super fast charging, and it'll be a super fast, instantaneously um, fee charge payment. And then I guess you get your charge and you go on about your business within 2 minutes. So that's the news for Verge, and we're gonna move on to the next. So we're just gonna look up the next token, which is ETN. So ETN currently down 6.5%. 24-hour value slightly tucking over under $1 million at $748,000. We got some news on ETN, and we just gonna get right into that. So we have Electroneum pulled up here, and for Electroneum, they have been doing very well when it comes to just developing the AnyTask platform and making it more smoother and a better like user experience for the platform, and definitely weeded out some of those sellers on there that just wasn't legit, because it was like times where I went on there and placed the order and was literally like waiting forever for the seller to just accept the order. So it was a few times where I experienced that. And you think like, man, for the prices that they trying to charge on there, like maybe you do have to go through a little bit of that, but come on. So they cleaned that up and they got the AnyTask platform working very well right now. It's doing really good. So they do a weekly, kind of newsletter and put out some things. So this is the most recent news from Electronia, showing the registered users now at 4,121,000. So it seems like it's up 8,485. So that's a decent amount of growth. Then you have the in-app top-ups, which consist of basically, I think they have electric top-ups now. We know they have mobile top-ups, and they have these top-ups in like a lot of different countries. And at first they had only a handful. So now they grew a pretty extensive list of countries that's in the network to where you can top up your services. And here, so they have like 2,000 merchants, and I'm assuming these merchants are maybe mostly on the any, well, nope, can't say that. Well, they have 2,000 merchants that accept ETN, some type of ETN payments. 2 million app downloads, pretty decent. 10,000, I guess within the maybe last year. Um, instant app transfers and any task sellers, 15,000 any task sellers, up 161. So here is Electroneum reports 1,700 app downloads and 1,200 new registered accounts a day. That's pretty massive. So you can go on the website and read if you're interested to know about this. I don't see anything that really sticks out other than the fact that they do have and are starting to roll out the commercial, which, by the way, was featured on CNN. Um, I think the Discovery Channel, maybe. You know, they had pretty. I think I seen Fox on it, some type of Fox Business on the list. So they had a pretty extensive list with some good names on it, where they're gonna be running these little commercials, and I'm gonna bring you a glimpse of it and show you what it looks like just a minute. So let's see if we can scour down and see anything else. Oh, that'll be it. So we're gonna roll that commercial, and if you want any more information on the Electroneum outlook, if you will, you can just go ahead, go over to the Electroneum website and check that out yourself. But right now we're gonna take a look at this new Electroneum commercial for AnyTask.
In need of a task? Any logo? Any illustration? Any branding? Meet any deadline? Any tech? Any website? Any assistant? Create any music? Any marketing? Any social? Any video? Any animation? Any translation? Any voiceover? Any service for any business. Visit anytask.com to find freelancers from as low as $1.
Now we're going to take a look at Dentcoin. Dentcoin is currently down 10.59%. Volume is at 1.6 million. It's up almost double its original daily volume, which kind of was sitting at, about 500,000, sometimes under 500,000. So, Dent is definitely pushing up. It's definitely pushing up from where it's been. And if you new to the channel and you haven't been up to date on Dent, we recommend that you go back and watch some of the previous videos on Dent. So this thing hasn't even ran yet, and it's still at the bottom. A very good opportunity. And we're going to talk about some things with the news update that we got for Dent. So for Dent, it's some interesting news that has come up, which is one, and you see it's pulled up here, introducing Coinbase Asset Hub, which is basically a way for tokens to try to get on the Coinbase platform. Through submissions through Asset Hub, this can be possible. So, the Dent community channel has an interesting perspective on the case for Dent actually being listed on Coinbase. So we're gonna play the beginning of the video, and the link for this video for you to watch in full. It's a 12-minute video. You can go to the Dent community channel and watch it in full. Very descriptive explanation as to why they feel Dent will be listed on Coinbase. So we're gonna play the beginning, and then I'm gonna share my thoughts, and then we're gonna go to another section which is introducing another aspect of Dent, and then talk about where Dent is today and where it's going to be going, and also the potential Dent has that a lot of people are aware of, because when I make a Dent video, it always does very well, very fast, and it continues to grow, you know, even through time. So the Dent community is actually very contagious when it comes to this project, because when you go and do your research, you can clearly see the massive potential, especially where the price action is currently. So we're going to get into that later. We're just going to watch a real quick introduction clip or as to why they feel didn't, you know, can make the case to be on Coinbase, and then we are going to move on to another part.
To be getting listed in Coinbase. So Coinbase has launched a new product called Asset Hub. So basically, token issuers or coin issuers, whichever way you want to call, they can get themselves added into Coinbase, and they have simplified the listing process much easier. So we're going to talk about the new Coinbase Asset Hub listing process, and we'll have a look at the Dent Giga store as well, so which is a mobile data reseller portal. So in today's video, we will analyze both the things.
So here we are on the Coinbase Asset Hub website, and we're basically just going to take a look at what are the requirements for the coin to be considered, to be listed on Coinbase. And according to the Dent Community Channel's video, and again, the link will be in the description. You can go watch that video in its entirety. But according to the video, the, so to speak, application process is more relaxed now. And we just came over here to confirm that, and it clearly shows use a single application to list on the exchange custody and all our trading interfaces. So that is definitely a huge advantage, that it's not as complicated to now get listed. So I think that would probably incentivize a lot of projects to, submit that application. And if Dent is actually um applying for this, and again, that's not confirmed because, it's not really nothing confirmed that actually says they're applying to get on Coinbase. But if they were, hypothetically speaking, indeed, I do think that they do have the credibility as well as the, you know, as well as the potential to get listed on Coinbase. So that's just what I think. And it's definitely an opinion. None of this can be substantiated with anything that the project has put out and said. But if we were to assume that they would apply to get on there, yeah, I think they're shooing to get listed on Coinbase, definitely. So now that you know basically my thoughts on the Coinbase listing, we're gonna go to another part of that video, which consisted of um the video going into Dent getting into the kind of gig economy with mobile data reseller portal, which enable the person to buy in a bulk data and then resell it, which, we talked about this in previous videos as far as, topping up goes. That's really, really big in other countries, where they top up their phones for internet access and things of that nature. So for you to be able to set up a kind of mobile store by buying big bulks of data and then selling it to people all over the world, it's kind of like really unique. And I think that's what set Dent apart from other cryptos. So we're just gonna run a quick snippet of what was said in the video, and then like I said, the link is to this video is in the description, and you can go see the video in its entirety for yourself.
Next aspect of the video, which is the Dent Giga Store. So they are planning to launch a mobile data reseller portal in Q1 2021. We are already in middle of January now, 2021, and probably in the next 2.5 months we could get a finished product launched pretty soon. So the Dent Giga Store creates your own mobile reseller, allows to create your own mobile reseller business. So you can buy data in bulk and resell to others. So that's the key philosophy behind the Dent Gigastore product. So you can anyone can now become a reseller, start their own mobile reseller business and buy data in bulk and resell to others. So if you look at the analogy that I would like to give is, there are tons of payment gateways globally, which help businesses to process their customers' payments. So it's pretty much the same way. So now Dent is trying to open up a reseller solution where they could anyone can sell mobile data globally in 80 different countries now, which is pretty huge if you look at it. And you can see here the user can choose the data plan that they want, whether they want a 1 gigabyte package or 3 gigabyte package, 5 gigabyte or 10 gigabyte package. They make a choice there, and how many quantities they need. They can just select and add it to the cart and go to the checkout. And the Dent Gigastore is connected to the Dent ecosystem as well. That is a very important thing that I want to mention here. So the Dent ecosystem, when I say Dent ecosystem, what I mean is Dent is just not cryptocurrency alone. It is also as its own exchange where all the crypto telco assets are traded and executed as a buy and sell order, as would any other coin. So basically Dent is both, if you look at the tokens like KuCoin token, Huobi token, and all those exchange tokens, so they all they do is they have an exchange and they offer a token based on their exchange services. Dent is pretty much doing the same. So they have their own exchange as well. So that ecosystem, the Gigastore is connected to that ecosystem as well. And they have a pretty good reporting tool as well. So as a business user, when I buy data in bulk and I sell those packages on my business portal, I would like to track the sales and the performance of the offers that I have put. So they have a pretty good, decent reporting dashboard as well, which allows them to see the balance and track their sales on a real-time basis as well. So that is pretty interesting. So they have a pretty good reporting dashboard which gives you a visual representation of the sales on a real-time basis, which is pretty good, which is non-existent in the current MVNO space. And you can see here they can have a graphical view of the packages, the sales of their package, whether it is 1 gigabyte or 3 gigabyte, and they can do some sales composition as well. And they can even see the eSIM installations by different data plans. So yeah, that's it for today's video.
So we're gonna keep it pushing, and last but not least is Dentacoin. Dentacoin, another one, getting brutalized today. down 14.8% as we speak. Volume sitting at $147,000. We got some news on Dentacoin, and we're going to update you on that right now. Okay, so we have the Dentacoin website pulled up here, and just off the back, I see immediately that they updated their website. Okay, so this is a new theme for the Dentacoin website, and we're kind of experiencing this together because I haven't really went through yet. So we're gonna kind of do it right on the first shot here. Okay, so we got users. Okay, so I see immediately what they did was they put everything into its own category, right? So you got your users. So if you were, let's say, at a dental office that actually offers, some of the surveys and things of that nature that they have, I guess you would go here to access those free applications and things of that nature. So if you're a dentist looking to get involved or become a partner, you would click on this dentist tab right here. And you got the traders tab, and I guess that's what we'll click and see what we got. Oh wow, look at that. So it seems like they cleaned it up a little bit. They have and before I even go into further detail on this, I want to say quickly that I noticed in the comment section, there's a little pushback when I do these videos on Dentacoin as if the coin is like illegitimate or something like that. And to that, I'll say this. Personally, I've watched Dentacoin since, I began my journey in crypto myself. And I've seen Dentacoin at higher price points, but what what was really impressive to me about Dentacoin is that, through all the trials and tribulations that it went through, it seems it survived the bloody massive, where different coins were getting delisted. So if it could survive that, still maintain at least 200,000 in volume every day, then I think, you could give that definitely a look into. But for the most part, at its high, I think, like Dentacoin can easily do like 1 million to 2 million in volume every day. So that's just hands down, especially if it gets mass adoptions with these dental offices and some of the clients really partake in the surveys and things of that nature. It can really take off. And the fact that they updated the platform, and it seems like they're trying to be as transparent as possible with like as much information about the coin. So they don't have like a lot of exchanges that they're part of now. And to me, and in the past, it seems like this coin was pegged to different exchanges that I guess no longer accept the dental coin, but maybe they haven't reapplied to those exchanges, because at that point, if they were a part of Dentacoin when, the website wasn't as informative as it is now, they really didn't have as much of a roadmap as they do now. And if they can be involved in Dentacoin, then I don't see why they wouldn't offer Dentacoin on their exchange now, being that they continuously put out a lot of information on what they're doing. So like right here, you can see they got a max supply that's already in Dentacoin, and then they have 70% of that partially locked. And you can like look at the contract for yourself if you go to the website. And then, you know, like what's really even more enticing is the coin burn that they do. So they got like coin burn sessions that they do, and like for crypto, that's hands down. If you have a coin with a max supply already in the trillions, like to not have a coin burn and burn some of that up, you asking for your project to go on the toilet bowl. So I think those points people need to really look at, you know, before you look at this coin as like a scam. I wouldn't even say that, because even if you look at the 2020 roadmap, they easily checked out all the boxes up in and including 3 coin burns, 2 in May and 1 in December. So really impressive, really impressive. Um, like I said, they still do light volume every day, 200,000. Um, I don't think I really don't think that's like something that is really gonna bring investors to the project. I think that has to get bumped up at least a half a million. A half a million in volume is really good. But 200,000, and they've been doing 200,000 like consistently throughout the years. You know, somewhat ducking under 50, but definitely, I think you should really reconsider. And especially, this is another thing. So if you really think about it, I've seen plenty of people in crypto get into projects that's simply doing very low volume, like some like $5,000 in volume, right? And you know, they're really excited about this project. And some of those projects do moon, and you can make a lot of money in that. But you know, it's going to be winners and it's going to be losers, you know, in something like that, to where the suckers are going to be caught holding the bag, while, you know, the people who even started the project or, you know, got in early kind of leave the bag holders like, what, you know, what we going to do next. But you got this project where it's like really at the beginning. And if you calculate your losses, like you'll easy, you can manage what happens. You know, you can really control it. And you know, that's all I'm gonna say about Dentacoin. But you can go check out the website. It seems like they updated everything. They did update the 2021 roadmap as well, so you can check that out. And they have another coin burn happening. I'm assuming sometime late this year. So it's a lot of stuff, really a lot of information on here. So I really don't see the argument where people are saying it's some type of scam going on. This is definitely an OG coin, as far as it's definitely got 3 years in crypto. Easy. Um I'm not really a code guy, so I can't tell you if anything changed. As far as I've always seen it on the Ethereum blockchain, so it's definitely an ERC20 token. You know, so that's it. I'm not really gonna ramble too much. The price is too low for me to be giving it any more time to, but I just wanted to point that out because I did notice a few people in the comment section mentioning, so you know, they don't have enough information. Well, this is a lot of information on the site for you, and you can check it out yourself, do your own research, due diligence. So we're gonna move on to the next one. So here we have Cybercoin. So we did a video on this project earlier last week, and we talked about the new pre-sale that they had going on and things of that nature. I just wanted to dig a little bit about the team and show the faces that they have posted on their website about the team, because there were some, questioning and suspiciousness, rightfully so, especially when you enter the pre-sale market and dApps and, contracts and things of that nature. There's been a lot of rug pulling, if you will, people getting all the way to the end and then something happening where, the project disappears and everybody loses their money. So I just wanted to give a little bit more detailed into this project. So it is CyberToken, and we did look at their roadmap. I did also show the inside of the dashboard, which I'm about to do and show you my dashboard, what's happening with the deposit that I made, and talk about that right there. So we'll do that. Okay, so here's a news article clip from the CyberToken team, and they basically just put this out about a day ago, and it's about the cyber arcade. And so they basically breaking it down. The cyber arcade is a dApp created by the CyberToken team to give more utility to the CyberToken beyond staking. The arcade should be released by the time the CyberToken pre-sale is over. The arcade will be designed to allow users to wager the CyberToken in multiple player games. The Cyber Arcade will have a variety of games. We will have unique games. However, we may also copy non-copyrighted games such as rock, paper, scissors, chess, etc. Our first game will be a game called Lightning Uno. The way Lightning Uno works is like this. 6 players will wager X amount of cyber tokens in a game of Uno. The top 2 winners will receive the amount wagered from the other users. There will be lobbies that have a variety of wagering amounts, such as 10-cent lobbies, $1 lobbies, etc. Benefits to the liquidity providers. The Cyber Arcade will tax users 1% upon playing the games. This tax will be evenly distributed among users who freeze CyberToken TRX LP tokens. If the arcade becomes adopted, this would be a good incentive in organically growing liquidity. The Cyber Arcade is a platform designed to bring more utility to the token. It also aids in brightening out the full potential of CyberToken tokenomics. Deflationary tokens are not a new concept. However, a majority of them reside on Ethereum blockchain. With gas fees being extremely high on a ETH chain, many users may be reluctant to make transactions. Utilizing the Tron blockchain, as well as creating a platform for users to use the token on, we believe can explore the full potential of the token. So that's just a brief news clipping of the Cyber Arcade that's going to be launching on CyberToken. So now we just about to go into the dashboard and give some price action and thoughts on the project. All right, so we are back on the dashboard of the CyberToken. So basically, when you click the link, and I'm gonna have a link in the description, you sign up through my link for Digital Stacks and become a part of the team. and this would be the dashboard. So basically, we're gonna go down to where my cyber tokens are held, and you can see I have 247 cyber tokens, and that is actually up 47 cyber tokens that I actually earned just through me getting involved in CyberToken, and then everybody that entered after me, I receive a 1% from their, initiation, and I was able to div up 47 extra cyber tokens, so bringing my $50 initial investment to now $61, which is, and when this started Friday, so here it is, 2 days, I earned about $11, and I thought that was pretty cool. So right now we have 904 participants inside of CyberToken, and when I dropped this video Friday, we only had like 100 and something, so it went up almost 800 people participating, which is just really, really good. And you can see there's 0.31 BTC in the contract and 169 ETH in the contract. So it's constantly growing, and they're paying divs. So you can go to your dividend wallet history and check out your actual divs, but we're not going to do that now. I'm just going to bring you back to the beginning of the website and just show you this is CyberToken again. The link is in the description. Use my link, be part of the team, and do your research on it. If you think it's for you, get involved. If not, I don't recommend you get involved because it's very, very risky. At the end of the day, at the end of this pre-sale, the dev can easily run out with this whole contract, and it's nothing anybody could do about it. But so far, it's been a lot of participation in the Telegram group. You can see it's grown a lot. It's now 188 members. 45 of them are online, so the group is definitely growing. That's very encouraging. The administrator of the token, he's constantly answering questions and being involved, being engaged. That's why he put out that little news article about the arcade. So, you got to do your own research, see if it's for you. If it is, you definitely still got a chance to get in. It just opened up Friday, so it's still a lot of room left. And that's all we got for you in this video, and we're going to holler at you in the next one. Make sure you like and subscribe the video. We need those likes up. Definitely need the likes up, and I'll hit you up in another one.